Sitting here with Ashton Moir after the completion of his first AFL season. Ash, what do you make of the roller coaster?
It's been, an unbelievable year this year, like an absolute dream come true. Obviously such a great team, such a great environment to come into, and just to be a part of something like this year was, dream come true.
Take us back to this time last year. Obviously you're going through the draft process and everything that happened. Then 2 months later you end up becoming a Carlton player with the last pick in the draft. Did it pan out the way you thought it might have?
Yeah, it did actually. I guess not, really. From a draft point of view, I wasn't really expecting to go on that first night, especially to Carlton, honestly. But yeah, just to come here was just unbelievable. And as I said before, the environment, the players, coaches, everyone was really welcoming and, made the first year really easy for me.
You got quite the red carpet welcome when you arrived. Bryce Gibbs rocked up to your house and Anthony Koutafidis met you here at Icon Park. Did that very much continue when you got a full look at what the football club has to offer?
Absolutely, yeah. I was really starstruck when I first obviously saw Bryce Gibbs, and I feel like that's really continued for the whole year. Obviously walking in, seeing Michael Voss chat to me, then seeing Paddy Cripps and seeing just everyone. I'm still starstruck at the moment, to be honest, but it was just really cool.
That was obviously when it all started. Now the year's done. You might not have thought this might happen, but you're officially a Carlton player as well with 2 games under the belt, mate. We spoke to you after your debut, and that was obviously very much, the emotion was still very raw, but how do you look back on it now?
Yeah, it was just, sick. It was just such a great experience, especially against West Coast. So I grew up going for West Coast, and to be able to debut in front of my family over in WA, my family coming up as well, and against West Coast was just, so sick.
That's 2-6, by the way, just to clarify.
Jesus, I'll try not to.
No, so tell us, which... People don't like watching their own highlights, but which goal have you watched more? Your goal against West Coast or the goal against St Kilda?
It's a good question. I haven't watched any much, actually.
Now, what's the truthful answer?
West Coast. West Coast one.
Yeah.
I've watched that a fair bit, actually.
Yeah. Run us through what was going on then and I guess the commentary that followed.
Honestly, I'd love to tell you. It was all a blur to me. No, not really. It is a blur looking back on it now. But honestly, the ball was there and I just went to kick it, really. So, it was just... I just made it up, I guess. So.
Yeah, and then that goal against St Kilda the week following, obviously the result didn't go the way the team wanted, but that moment was something that probably really stuck out from that day. What was that like?
Yeah,
First goal in front of the home Carlton crowd.
Unbelievable. I had all my mates fly up to that game as well, so to kick that goal, especially in front of all my mates and my family, and hearing that crowd just go ballistic was, pretty sick.
What do those 2 games do for you? We spoke to Cooper Lord as well, just about the chance that you're not going into a pre-season without having those AFL games under your belt. I guess, what does it let you do going into pre-season next year? Yeah,
I was talking to Cripper about this, and he was talking about just having that the taste of it, and it's really just, I guess, making me want to train a lot harder over this off-season, going into the pre-season, in really, really good shape, just to make sure that do everything possible to get a full game under my belt and to be able to solidify myself as a player in this team. So,
What did you learn from this year, mate? Because obviously there's so much that goes on in your first AFL season. What's really stuck out for you? Yeah,
just I feel like the mental strength part of it is a massive, obviously, part of AFL football. Obviously, you've got the physical point of view. You have to be fit, you have to be strong, you have to be fast. But I feel like 95% of it comes from your mind, and be able to train your mind as hard as you train your body. So,
what else did you learn from the VFL season as well? Because you started out kick 3 against Port Melbourne, but then given the injuries for the team and the little amount of AFL players running through the VFL, you're playing on a wing. You were one of the more experienced AFL listed players in there. What did you learn from the season with the Carlton Reserves?
It was really up and down year, but I feel like just staying resilient throughout that whole time as a team, being able to stay connected was a massive part of it, and the fact that we're able to bounce back from that little patch of losing, I guess, and getting pumped really, to be able to come out and win a few games after just shows how resilient me personally and us as a team can really be, and how powerful our team can really be.
Do you think it'll hold you in good stead that you not only played a fair bit up forward, but you also had a bit on the wing, a bit behind the ball as well? Tell us, I guess, the reasoning behind that and what it's going to do for you in the long run.
Yeah, I guess it just really helps to understand the system, as well as just getting up around the ball. Shows, I guess, a bit more versatility, just in case if I do play more AFL, someone gets injured on the wing, they need someone else to replace, and I'm more than happy to come up there and fill in that role. And I guess it just helps everyone in the team as well.
Someone you played a lot of footy with in the VFL was Rob Monahan, who you've got to know very well. Take us into into your friendship?
Yeah, we've gone pretty close. Yeah, me and Throb. So it's been really good living with him. Very, very professional. Probably the most professional bloke I know at the club, especially in regard to nutrition stuff, getting into training early, extra mobility, anything extra to make himself better. And it's something that I really look up to. So it's really good living with him.
Is there a trip to Ireland in the pipeline with the two of you? Or?
Yeah, I'll definitely go. Not this off season, but next off season, planning on heading up to Ireland and seeing Duff and Throb. So,
I guess outside of your friendship with Rob, I guess who have been the main ones to kind of take you under your wing and help with your development in your first season at the footy club?
Yeah, well, the three that I really get along with well is Jesse, Corey, and Jack. Those boys. We play cards every week. We actually got a little cards group that we do every week, cards night. It's about 10 of us actually, which is pretty cool. So, but they're the three main ones outside of Rob and Duff that really get along with.
And what about with your footy mate? Obviously, in terms of your development from an on-field perspective, who do you really spend your time with here during the day to get the most out of yourself?
Yeah, Finger is the main one that I go to. Been doing craft every morning, do vision every week. He's the one that I really go to and look up to, and he's been unbelievable for me this year. He's had a massive impact. You
mentioned the taste you got of the elite level. That also comes with big crowds as well. Your reaction when you kicked that goal against St Kilda probably said it all. What did you make of your first helping of Carlton supporters in your first season?
It's just unbelievable. It's just there's so many people there. It's ridiculous. I haven't played in front of that many people before, but again, as I said before, it's just a taste of it now. I just want more. Really, I know it sounds a bit greedy, but just want so much more. I want to play at the MCG. Want to play in front of those big crowds, and just be pretty sick.
One more sick, just to get through. Obviously, you played those last two games, and then a few senior players came back, and unfortunately, you didn't play in that first final. But I guess what does that do for the hunger levels going forward? And obviously, you're a first-year player that has that development still to come. But what does it do for you going forward?
It just makes me want it so much more. I guess it's good for me now. I've got that hunger and that want to get to that level. And
just finally, what's one word you'd use to sum up 2024?
It was sick. I kind of have to say it. It was sick. It was very sick.
That's 3 more.